Hey, Olivia. All right, I've got your banner and your magazine ad up, so let's go ahead and take a look. Let's start with the magazine ad. The banner ad and the magazine, I've got these up here now. Really, really good cohesive campaign here. Very, very consistent. The harmony of the visual as well as the whole demeanor of the ad, I think, is beautifully preserved from the magazine ad. So the adaptation is outstanding. One thing I'd like to do is, well, here's what we'll do. Let's start with the magazine ad. There's a couple of things here that I'm going to recommend, a couple of changes for your final submission here. That fits in the window perfectly. So, all right, so what we're going to do here is take a look. Let's take a look at the headline. So a headline, as we can see, is Arial Bold. That's great. What I would recommend with this headline is let's go ahead and left align that headline, and then let's bring it over. Okay, then we'll align that with the left margin. Then what I would do is I would just take this subhead, and we're just going to bring it down a little bit like that. Now I'm going to move this body copy. And when I do, I'm just kind of take a look at this configuration right here. I think even here, we could probably reduce that leading. Oh yeah, we're looking really good here. Let's get that. And okay, that's beautiful. Headline, subhead look fantastic. Now, as far as the body copy, my only thing here is the body copy is set in Arial bold italic. Don't forget that should be set in Arial regular. The only other thing with the body copy is that the type size is really big. If I select that, you can see we're almost at 16.68. If you print this out and take a look at that, that type is going to be enormous. For that reason, what I would recommend is reducing that type size. I would say go down to about a 12, something like that. But now I can't resize this, of course, because it's going to stretch and skew the type. But I would say a type box, the type box should probably come up to about here, about the D. So the type box itself should be about that big. That's going to increase the width of the type box and decrease the height. So don't worry about that. I think it'll, let me just try something real quick. Yeah, you can see it over that white towel in the background there. So those are my recommendations. Now, what you can even do here is you've got your left margin established. You can even take that in just a little bit, maybe align it with the beginning of the O. Right about there. Whoops, sorry. Something like that. Okay, and as you can see, and also if I bring my links panel out, there is a broken link here for this flower image. It's showing as a broken link. So we've got that set up, so we don't have the flower. That's the only thing missing out of this ad. Now I just want to show you, I'm going to close this. I'm not going to save it, and I'll watch what happens when I open it. Okay, so we'll open it up and we get this warning. Some CC library linked assets cannot be found. Click replace to relink assets using the links panel. So you're using your library assets, which is fine. I think that's smart. I really do. It's a workaround. It's one that you figured out on your own, so that's fantastic. There are some bugs in Photoshop, specifically in the PC version, where drag and drop when you have a masked background doesn't always work. So what I would recommend here is take that library asset flower and I would embed it in this file. So if you just come up here and come over here, you can say embed that image. So here's how you embed. See, unembed and embed right there. You can do the same thing with your linked panel asset, or just go ahead and embed the image in the file itself. I'm going to go ahead and include in this writing for this critique. I'm going to include some instructions on how to circumvent that white background. So I'll include that. Now let's jump over to the banner. I think the banner looks great. One of the things you want to kind of try to figure out is this. Oh, that's set up on, oh yeah, that's set up Arial bold italic. Again, that should be Arial regular. Okay, so in the banner ad, I think the banner ad looks great. Now, one of the things you might consider doing is going back to the magazine and looking at your color. You've got this cyan color for the type here, you got white here. It may consider some, just take a look at that with the cyan type in the magazine ad, just to see how how you like it. See if we can increase consistency therein by including this logo as well as this color type. Try it, see if you like it. It's no big deal at all. It's not imperative. I think that the campaign is it's very consistent whether you use the cyan type or not in the magazine ad. It really doesn't matter. It's really a personal call at this time. But I would say at the very least, go ahead and change the color of that type just to see how it feels to you. Okay, so other than that, you're looking great. I think that the banner ad, let's go ahead and hit that play button. And I think that you're doing really good here with the animation. I think it looks great. I think the timing is very, very nice. It's not disappeared for too long at all. If there's one thing I would recommend is it's fading it back in. So it fades in, then it fades out. Consider having it fade back in instead of it going fade in. Or, okay, instead of it going, it pops in, fades out, and then pops back in, fades out, pops back in. Try having it fade in, fade out, fade right back in, and fade out. Think about that. That might add a little bit more um, relaxed tenor to the actual animation itself. So other than that, I think you're doing really, really fantastic. I think the campaign is a success, no doubt. So really, really good work. Okay, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to clarify. Thank you very much.